TypeSol has lied to us, and this is how it happened. So if you didn't hear the news, so basically a developer who worked for TypeSol, he got fired, and then he leaked out the game. He leaked out all the game files and everything. So what they lied to us about, if you have seen YouTubers like Swift, Dizzle, Sage4, like they all claim that the drop rates were fake, and it wasn't correct, right? And after the game got leaked, it was recently viewed that the drop rates were actually fake. The legendary weapon was 10%, and the Shikai was still 1%. For who knows? Like basically, there are 3 legendaries, right? And to add up to 1% is 0.33, right? And they made it like 0.33 on all the 3 legendaries, right? On the Shikai. But on the weapon reroll, they made it 10%. Like, look, it's not a bad thing that they made it 10%, but it's the thing that you reroll a legendary weapon, you think that you got something really good like OP, right? And then you think, oh shoot, it's that easy to get legendary weapon, then I should go reroll for Shikai. And then that's basically how the scam works. You basically spend more money trying to get a legendary Shikai because you think it's easier to get a legendary Shikai than it actually is by getting a legendary weapon. And this was said by the YouTuber Swift. He basically claimed that before the game actually got leaked, before we actually knew the drop rates of the actual game. But now that we know, the YouTubers were actually correct. Like Swift was correct, Dizzle was correct, Sage4, he spent 30k Robux on stream and he only got shit. Like, I don't know if you all are awake. And then they said on the Discord server that it was some type of mistake or something. First they addressed the developer they kicked. They said, so basically what they said about the developer was that he was threatening against us. He was unhealthy for the developer team and stuff like that. And then they made him look as bad as possible. Like, he has very serious past which involves key logging people and swifting credit cards. I'm not saying that it's not true, or if it's false, we don't even know. We didn't hear his part of the story. But what they made him address as bad as possible, and then they said that's why we kicked him. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't even get to hear that side of the story. I'm not saying that the developer who leaked the game is a good guy, because that's actually something I don't like for myself. I have Soon Bankai and I've grinded so much on this game. I love this game. But then instead of apologizing to us, to the community, they just said, oh, it was a bug. The weapon turned to 10% for some reason, and then we fixed it to 1% eventually. But still, like, they could have said that before the game got actually leaked, before we actually found out the true drops, if you know what I'm saying. And where did the 10% come from? Like, they added up 0.33 on legendaries to get 1%, right? So, and there's only 2 legendary weapons, right? So it should be 0.5 on both weapons to add up to that 1%. Where did the 10% come from? How did the bug turn into 10% in the script? I don't even get it, you know what I'm saying? I just want to say that they owe us an apology for what they did. And what they did was actually wrong. And all the mods take no critique. The developer team, they just ignore what you say. Once the community found out, they spammed the Discord server, they pinged everyone. But then they locked all channels instead of answering the question. They locked all the channels. They announced their message which has full of lies telling you it was a bug that turned it to 10% and made the developer as bad as possible. They could have said, he was not a good developer and he was bad for a team, that's it. But they made him look as bad as possible, so you believe them, and then you all just fell for it, gave them hearts, reacted to the message, said, oh, this is the best game ever, bro, this is the best game. But you all got tricked. You all got tricked. This game literally tricked you guys to spend more money on it, and then you actually guys showed the support to it. Like, if instead of us getting an apology for what they did, they just sent a message and then they kept living on. And I'm mad that the community does not do anything about it. Like, they don't do anything. Well, that's it for me for today. Like, I can talk about so much more about the unfair rates and all that, but that's it for me today. I don't have to push everything on one video, and I don't really hate the game. It's just that it's unfair that they don't care about us, the community, you know what I'm saying? But if you got questions about everything I said, or you got something against what I said, I take full credit. You can type down on the comments, you can join the Discord server and talk to me. Like, this is, I stand by what I say. And it's Young D Tay, guys. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching. If you watched the whole video, then I really thank you for watching, because this message have to be heard.